What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into City Boy issue number 4. Now, this is a comic that we're a little bit behind on, but it's one I want to get back into. With DC Comics not really dropping a whole lot this week, we're going to take this opportunity to catch up on some comics that we haven't been covering. For those that don't know, City Boy can talk to the city. More than that, he can see the past lives of everybody that has been in the city, almost like walking ghosts of the past. And when he really uses his powers, he can manifest the living avatar of the city. We already saw this in Metropolis with the Dragon of Metropolis. But trying to track down where his mother had gone all those years ago, this leads him to Bludhaven, which means it is time for a Nightwing City Boy team up. While City Boy is out here searching for where his mother may have gone, he is still being hunted by Intergang and Darkseid, because Darkseid wants him to use his powers to transform all of Earth into a new apocalypse. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we pick up with City Boy following the ghost of his mother. After he had been dropped off, she had gone to Bludhaven. And this is where he is learning that there is another man and another child. He's not sure if this is her new family, but he assumes so right off the bat, thinking that she looks happy. What more could you ask for? But he is still left wondering why he was left behind. He wants to let this go, to leave this in the past, but his curiosity is getting the better of him. Looking over his shoulder, he goes to see where she might have gone, where she might go. But this is when the city shows him what it wants him to see. It shows City Boy Bludhaven's worst day, the day 100,000 people died in a nuclear attack. From the events of Final Crisis, we see the ghosts of thousands of people before him all begin to disintegrate. When all of this seems like it is just too much, that's when Nightwing shows up. But City Boy panics. He tries to run as fast as he can, and in his state of panic, we see the avatar of Bludhaven rise up. The avatar is a bat. As the avatar attacks, Nightwing is saying that you know me, you know who I am, being able to calm himself down just for a moment, recognizing that this is Nightwing. That's when we see the avatar shrink down to where it could fit in the palm of your hand. And this is the first formal introduction of Nightwing and the avatar of Bludhaven. Now, Nightwing goes on to tell Cam that he knows he's going through a lot. He knows that he's looking for his mother. Batman may be the world's greatest detective, but Nightwing is the next best thing. He is letting Cam know that I can help you, and he knows that he needs help. You can't go poking around Bludhaven with the powers that he has and expect not to draw some attention. But Nightwing also needs him to do something for him. There is a young girl that he is looking for that may be working with the doctor that is after him, that is working with Intergang. Nightwing believes that all of this is connected, so he wants City Boy to use his powers and see if this girl might be in the city. And this worries Cam, because he knows that Intergang wants to use his powers. He knows that Darkseid wants to transform all of Earth, make it into one giant city. And so Cameron agrees. As they go searching, they find the girl on a rooftop. But when Cam picks up her lighter, he is able to see her entire history. When that nuclear bomb had gone off, she was a young girl, her father dying, left to the streets, eventually joining a gang and working her way up. And as he comes out of this, he wonders what Nightwing is going to do with her. After everything that she has been through, he worries that she's going to be thrown in prison. He worries about this because he sees a lot of himself in that girl. The thing is, Cam doesn't see himself as a hero. He doesn't think that he is anything special. In fact, he relates more with this girl than he does any hero. And so if she could just be thrown into jail, so could he. As Nightwing goes to take off, this is where Cam gets a little bit irritated that Nightwing isn't listening. The avatar of Bludhaven manifesting even bigger yet again and go chasing after Nightwing. Nightwing avoiding any kind of hurt. Cam keeps telling the city to attack him, but not even the city wants this. Nightwing is trying to tell him this, but he's not listening. And so as Nightwing is able to get away, he catches up with that girl, only to find that Intergang is here. They begin firing away, they try to take her out. And that is when the Avatar and City Boy come crashing in, as the Avatar is knocking away Intergang members. The more the City Boy uses his powers, the more we see the city, the metal, begin to grow. And so he stops using his powers. The Avatar shrinking back down, letting the Avatar know that we can't let Darkseid win. This is when we see the Doctor that has been manipulating everything. He tells Cam that you cannot help yourself and you will help us at the end of the day. That deep down, you are a bad guy. That your mother knew it, Darkseid knows it, everybody knows. You can do whatever you want, run as hard as you want, but it is already too late. He will usher in new apocalypse here on Earth. With them teleporting out of here, Nightwing, Cam, and the girl are left behind. And Cam goes over and he begins to connect with her. He understands what she has been through. He has seen her life. He knows the struggle, as Nightwing says that he is going to take her to a safe house and make sure that nothing happens to her. She's gonna give it a shot, but in a blink of an eye, Cam is gone, as he takes a stroll into the woods. He tells the city that you're better off without me, leaving the Avatar behind. He knows that his mother is no longer here, but he takes a stroll into the woods and he lays underneath a tree, hoping that maybe, finally, he can get a little bit of peace and quiet. But in the bushes nearby is Swamp Thing. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Not a bad issue. They definitely got City Boy running through all of the heroes, doing the team up, doing all of that stuff. This is really them trying to push City Boy out there and to get maybe somebody that likes Nightwing, Superman, Swamp Thing to pick up the comic and see how it is. Now, personally, I'm here for City Boy. I love his powers. I love the concept. Though we have seen it before, I don't mind a new iteration when it comes to City Boy. When it comes to this power set. It was already a power set that wasn't really utilized in DC Comics anyway, so why not give it a revamp, give it a new character, all that good stuff. What I've really enjoyed is seeing what the avatar of each city is. Now, seeing that the avatar of Bloodhaven was a bat is quite interesting. You would definitely think that to be Gotham, but he is the son of the bat, so in some aspects, I guess it could make sense. The most interesting of all of this is that City Boy, he is being eyed by Darkseid. Darkseid sees the true potential in City Boy. These guys know what he is capable of. They know what he can do. He has the potential to turn all of Earth into new apocalypse. That is a stupid level of power. And he's still trying to find his way, trying to figure out who he is, what he wants to be, while also trying to figure out the full extent of his powers, how they work, and has he even reached his full potential? Before I end this, I do want to let you guys know that I was on the Hero Mode podcast. This is a new podcast coming out. 3 awesome guys talking about comics, talking about pop culture, the movies, anime, all the stuff that you guys love, they are talking about. I had the privilege of joining them in one of these conversations on their most recent episode. If you guys want to check that out, you can check the episode out. It is linked down in the description. If you would like to check out all of City Boy, the link is also in the description as well as the top of this video. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content we have coming out. And with that being said, until the next breakdown.